Hello, everybody. Melissa Simonson here with Tom Meek. If you don't know him yet, he is representing Avask, who is one of our premier sponsors for Festivus. So, Tom, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Melissa. It's great to be on here and can't wait for Festivus. I know the team are really excited. 18th of December can't come quick enough.
I know, right? I'm just getting super way too excited about this whole thing, and I'm just talking about it all the time to people who probably don't even want to hear about it. But I'm so excited about Festivus. So excited to have you joining me today to talk about it, and also just very proud to be partnered with Avask and to have you guys sponsoring the event as one of our premier sponsors.
Thank you. Well, I mean, it's great to have such an awesome opportunity to be partnering with you on this. I know that the other events that we've done with you have been absolutely brilliant. As I said, really looking forward to Festivus. And I know that sort of the general networking from all the events that we've done with you have just been absolutely impeccable in the past. So how could we miss it?
Oh, I love that. That's so great to hear. So, Tom, you are representing Avask. Can you tell us a little bit about what Avask does so that people who attend the event would be able to ask you questions and know how they might be able to take advantage of your services?
Yeah, of course. I mean, there's a huge number of services that we offer, of course, but firstly, we're an accounting and business consultant. So ultimately, we have have a whole network of offices based all over the world. And our main focus is to lift the administrative burden of sellers that are looking to expand their businesses. So you're probably thinking, well, accounting, business consultants, how does that relate to me as an e-commerce seller or an Amazon seller, for instance? Well, when you're looking to expand to a new marketplace, unfortunately, there's something called taxes that you need to understand and acknowledge at the very early stages. So our service has been designed to really, as I said, we minimize those burdens on sellers so we can plan, forecast, and help you expand into the UK and Europe, for example, and look at your individual situation and say, okay, well, how do you plan on expanding? What's the best way of doing so? Is this short term, long term, and what sort of visibility are you going to gain from doing so? So just a really quick overview on who we are and what we do. So Avask Accounting have been running for over 9 years now even, and we've got a great relationship with Amazon. So we've been working with them for the past 7 years of those. So a great relationship with multiple marketplaces, in fact. And we currently sit near on 8,000 e-commerce sellers with their expansion, whether that's through registration and compliance services or through a whole host of our other services that we offer. So that's a little bit about us. We understand that it's very difficult to actually expand to a new market, and there's like a big checklist of things that everyone needs to consider before they actually take the step. And that's where we come in to be that extra person, that extra pair of hands, so that you can expand successfully and not have to worry about the tax burdens that come alongside it.
Right. I think there's a lot of uncertainty when you're doing something that's not only so new, but there's so much risk factor, right? There's, if you do it wrong or if you make a mistake, then it delays everything. And then that could be very costly. So I think what's really brilliant about this is that you guys say, we've done this so many times. We know the things to avoid. We know the things to do ahead of time. We've got your back. And so I think this really is for people who are ready to expand into, the EU, right?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, in terms of our services, our core business, I would say, has always been sort of the UK and EU, but we can also offer services in the US, Australia, the UAE, basically the Amazon marketplaces or e-commerce marketplaces that are out there, and those regions with the biggest presence for e-commerce. So the majority we can deal with, and that's expanding very quickly at the moment, which is great. As you say, it's there's a lot of complication when expanding. I wish it was easier. Although every day that seems to go on, there's additional changes that are happening with the legislation. But although it's a pain at the start, all of these changes are being made to help sellers expand easily, and also to make sure that the VAT compliance element is calculated and filed as quickly as possible. So I just want to make sure that everyone understands that, yes, there's a lot of changes coming into place. There I mentioned Brexit and July 2021 changes in the EU. Are all going to be helping you as a seller to make sure that all of your payments are made on time, you don't get suspended, and you can do all the lovely things with selling with increased visibility whilst not having to think, am I doing this correctly?
Peace of mind. I love it. That's awesome. So, well, thank you so much. I appreciate you telling us a little bit about what you guys do. I wanted to make sure that everyone has sort of a background on you if they haven't heard of you yet, because you guys are going to be joining us. A few members of your team will be joining us as moderators for Festivus. So if anyone has questions about anything, or they're in a group and they know someone who is trying to expand into the EU, I want everyone to know that we'll have a couple of Avask moderators present at Festivus so that you can reach out to them and ask them any questions you have, or get in contact. We also have the link for our Empowery specific partnership deal with Avask posted in this link, and you guys are welcome to contact them through either empowery.com/contact, or click the link in this post that is bit.ly/empoweryavask. Next thing I want to talk about, since we're talking about the groups and the moderators and stuff, is sort of what the event looks like. So for those of you who haven't seen the agenda or anything yet, what we have planned is Tim and I will be broadcasting as hosts from Miami at Carlos Alvarez's Mastermind headquarters. We will be having Santa costumes, we'll have bags and, gifts, and we'll have Karen from Helium 10 as an elf. We'll have giveaways that we're pulling out of the bags live, and we have 100 gifts going out to the first 100 to register for this event. So aside from that, the really exciting thing, and I think the special thing about Festivus that is going to kind of kick this up the next level, is that we will be having a bunch of group discussions. So you guys will be put into groups, and then after you've introduced each other, and then we come back out and we do a fireside chat, which is a very quick 15-minute sharing sort of what happened this year and what we should know for next year from some of the leading experts in the industry. You're going to go back into your same groups. And the key here is that I think a lot of times it feels like speed dating when we do events and we're trying to group up and stuff, and you've got 3 minutes, you're like, I don't know what to say in 3 minutes. It's either too much or too little. And so you've got time, and you can actually get to know these people. And then we'll have some entertainment and some fun for the lunch break. And then we'll come back and we'll do a new group for the afternoon. And then you'll get paired back with them each time we group back up. So you guys will actually get time to really connect and network with each other and with our moderators. And we'll have solution providers on hand in case you guys have any questions. So make sure that you use the link to register. It is bit.ly/E, capital M, capital P, capital F, Festivus. And the event is on December 18th from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific time. Tom, is there anything else that you want to add about your team members who maybe will be the moderators, or how they can reach you?
I think you've hit nail on the head there. I think everyone's really excited for the event. It's going to be a great one. I think that from what we've done in the past, the whole mix of the talks through to the networking is something that's always been very special about the events. So I'm really, really looking forward to it. I think from our side, we want to be on hand to help sellers that are thinking of expanding and making sure that they have the right expertise, knowledge before they actually take the step and look at the new marketplace. So yeah, just really looking forward to actually connecting with all the sellers and hopefully being able to provide as much expertise of, where to expand, what to do in certain situations, so that they have complete peace of mind before they actually go and do it.
I think that is wonderful. Thank you so much. And I want to remind everyone that the really big, important thing about this event is to network with each other. So if I could encourage you at all to be prepared to be on camera and on mic so that you can really connect with the people who are going to be present, your fellow e-commerce entrepreneurs, your e-com fam, right? This is the one chance that we've got for this year to kind of turn things around and end things on a high note. So please, if you can, be prepared to be on camera and on mic so that we can get that element of networking that we've really been craving all year long. That is it for us. Thank you so much, Tom. I really appreciate your time today, and we appreciate you guys as our one of our premier sponsors so much.
Thank you so much for coming. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, we'll see you on December 18th.
Absolutely.